on 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
High corner playing, Kirby.
After the touchdown, McPherson.
Yeah, he already done. I forced the fumble. I forced the fumble because he can't guard the middle. I hit still. Forced the fumble.
Put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Yeah, what you said?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
A little block. Right there, gang. You slide.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Winston now. Looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense.
Reggie. No, not Reggie. Jordan.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see.
I just got burnt.
This offense made in the locker room.
Cause I got a slot corner. I ain't got no good man coverage or zone coverage.
In the ground attack either. So certainly
he just cut up field on me, and I was trying to catch up to him. I almost caught the pick, but I ain't catch it. I ain't got on acrobat. If I had acrobat, I would have caught it.
They've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game.
No, in this question.
Game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
3rd and short yardage. Winston completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. first and 10. Winston. Again, it's Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Winston to throw for it on 4. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Burrow will throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd play as we played 3 quarters.
I'm losing 35-3.
Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
The Saints freaking suck. They ain't got no type of offense.
3rd and 19, no
Oh yeah, bro. I'm about to, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm probably better now. I'm just down there, dude. I ain't gonna deal with they losing on the whole time. Offense like they can't go downfield and score. I mean, it is we are playing at Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but still though. Can I ask you another question in the meantime?
They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll throw again, Winston.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Jameis to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown. New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. 47 yards. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Winston to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Burrow going for it on 4th.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go with Burrow.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead.
do something for